All right, welcome back to some more Dead by Daylight killer gameplay. I am Michael Myers, the Shape from the Halloween movie. Honestly, he's one of my favorite killers in the game, even though he can be kind of weak. I do enjoy playing as him, though, especially when using this build, the Tombstone piece. Because quite frankly, I am tired. I've just played several games as the Onryo trying to go for condemned kills, and they, for the most part, did not work out well. I got steamrolled quite easily. And survivors, since the build has no gen defense, these survivors were able to do their objective relatively quickly. Before I could even get any meaningful stacks of condemned on them. So I figured, screw that. I'm just going to play as Myers. Has a much more reliable way of getting kills than the Onryo does. So all I need to do is just stalk a little bit. They can counter it if they know what you're doing. But then it's just a free hook because the counter is just jumping into a locker, so it's not too bad either way. But I really do think this makes Myers a lot stronger than obviously base Myers, because you can get usually a maximum of 2 survivors out of the game relatively quickly, and once that happens, the game is pretty much over. So I do enjoy the power that Myers has in that area. If you play Myers, just a default Myers, he is a lot weaker. And it's sad because I really like Myers as a villain. You know, the strong silent type that just gets down to business. Why be overly chatty and monologue and all this when your main objective is to kill people? And just do it. Just kill people. There we go. Just like that. Oh, poor Lori. What a shame. That should have happened to her in the first movie. It would have been nice. It would have been nice if he had gotten her. She was a complete and total pest. And in the last Halloween movie, the Halloween Ends one, I guess she actually manages to kill him somehow. I don't know how. But yes, spoilers if anyone cares. Yeah, I don't know how you can kill this guy. I guess what they do is she decapitates him or something, and then takes his body and puts it in like a wood chipper. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess that'll do it, but I don't know how she was able to restrain him in the first place in order to allow himself to be decapitated. I mean, it's Myers, for crying out loud. This guy has survived everything. So yeah, that was really stupid. I'm sure it upset a lot of fans because people watch the Halloween movies to see Myers. They don't watch the Halloween movies to see Laurie Strode. I mean, come on. No one watches the Halloween movies to watch Laurie Strode. They watch it for Michael Myers and maybe for Dr. Loomis because it was Donald Pleasance. I mean, who doesn't like Donald Pleasance? But yeah. Laurie Strode? No one watches it for Laurie Strode. Okay, I think that Meg is either maximum. She's at max stalk, or I don't think I can stalk her anymore. Yeah, let's get rid of you, Cheryl. Oh man, I love this ability. This is like one of the best abilities in the game when you're playing as killer. You can just consistently get survivors out so easily with this. I mean, not easily, because they can put a wrench in the works when they jump into lockers. But if you can catch them out position, then yeah. And now it's pretty much game over. There's only 2 of them left. They can't finish 3 generators with just the 2 of them. So. And I still have 2 stacks of play with your food, which is nice. Yeah, there's no point in stalking anymore. I think she's at max stalk anyway. But yeah, there's no point in stalking anymore. Once I get her on a hook, it's over. Her friend has to come save her or let her die. Yeah, this is one of the rare cases in Dead by Daylight where the killer actually does truly feel like the power role. It's funny, in a... Oh, she must have been in the area, or she unhooked herself, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, when the meta shift came about, the developers dropped a statement saying, in order for the killer to feel like it truly is the unstoppable force in the game, we are, adding an extra 10 seconds to gens, giving a 2.5% like action speed boost to kicking stuff, just something like that. And it's like that first statement that they made is saying, we understand that people want the need the killer to feel like a truly unstoppable force in the game. And it's like, what game are you playing? Because there are very little instances in this game where the killer truly feels like an unstoppable force. So I don't know what game you guys are playing, but it's not this one. I mean, these devs are just so clueless. It really is a riot when they say stuff like that, because they have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, I think she unhooked herself. I can't find that Nia anywhere. And once again, she gets borrowed time at base when she unhooks herself, because the devs in their infinite wisdom decide to take a meta perk and then make it even stronger and give it to them at base. Not only it gives themselves borrowed time, but it gives themselves a haste effect for 10 seconds. Whereas if you use borrowed time, just the perk, the endurance effect lasts 20 seconds, and the haste effect lasts 20 seconds, but you can only give it to other survivors. You can't use it when you unhook yourself. So not only did they give survivors borrowed time at base, but it's actually a stronger version of borrowed time. Not in terms of the amount of time it lasts, but the fact that it applies the endurance effect to themselves when they unhook themselves. It's just it's all kinds of ridiculous, the handouts these developers give the survivors. But we want to feel like we want to make the killer feel like a truly unstoppable force. Here, survivors, have borrowed time at base, and not only that, a better version of the old borrowed time. Yeah, that'll make the killer like a unstoppable force. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like there's 2 different people writing these things, I think. So we got lucky with this map. I did not pick this map. I don't use map offerings. But it's nice. It was an indoor map, a little smaller. If it was a bigger map or a farm map, something like that, it probably would have given us a little more trouble getting the early kills there. Ugh, these exit gates are kind of far apart. Does she get that? Yeah, she gets that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I can still stalk her somewhat. It's not going to do any good. And she's at max. Yeah. Yeah, you're so good. Yep. I killed your entire team, but you know, apparently you need to feel special when you make the escape for some reason. Oh, she had Soul Survivor. That's why she got out so quick. Yeah, let's buff a perk like Soul Survivor and make it where it takes them like 50% less time to open an exit gate. Ugh, so ridiculous. Once again, these devs. Yeah, and the other one had a massive gen progress build.